Well, Fez, it's already Friday, even though Crazy Jen doesn't know it. And that means it's movie time. We got to talk with Paulo.
From the legendary Warner Fez Studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Warner Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
It's the man who makes the movies. Oh, hi, Paul.
Paulo, Your Life's a Movie.
Your Life's a Movie, Paulo. What have you made for us?
I've been working very hard this week. I have 3 big movies.
You know, Paulo, I'm a little upset, though. I saw this today. A person getting their Hollywood Walk of Fame star, Roger Ebert.
Yeah.
Where the hell was Paulo in that mix?
So clearly, Roger Ebert is a giant in the industry, and I can't. I don't know why they're giving it to a fat critic, anyhow. But I mean, that's besides the point.
He's no longer fat.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but he's going to have to get liposuction and all kinds of things, you know, and some surgery to remove those giant.
He gets a star. You can't even get a blurb published.
Okay, fine. You know, attack me. I still think the guy is getting senile and can't write a good review or say a good review anymore. I'm not, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to take away.
Is he the reason you got in the business?
He's gone. You know, his brain is gone. I don't know what happened to him, but he's just giving out good reviews left and right.
Yeah, he does give out a lot of good reviews. I agree with that. All right, Paulo, what do you got for us this weekend?
All right, we got Bewitched with Nicole Kidman, Will Ferrell. We've got Land of the Dead, George Romero, the 4th of his trilogy, and Herby, you know, with...
All right, let's first go on with the only one that I might see, Bewitched. What do you think, Paulo?
Okay, you know, there was good buzz, then there was bad buzz, and there's good buzz, and everybody's confused as far as, you know... And frankly, I mean, it's been getting a lot of mixed reviews, and I'm going to say right now that I'm very, very, very happy and very entertained by this movie. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I mean, it's a stupid TV show, it's a chick flick, but, you know, chicks are, you know, more than 50% of the population, so they get to get a movie every once in a while, so...
Can a guy sit through this? Would a guy laugh, though?
I mean, it's Will Ferrell, you know, who, you know, I haven't been on his bandwagon.
I am. I'm on his bandwagon.
Well,
I like him.
I think I'm going to get on the bandwagon temporarily with this film, and I think it
You didn't like him as Frank the Tank?
Yeah, I mean, you know, but I think his cult has gotten out of hand. I think.
He's suddenly now one of the biggest movie stars in America.
And
he's doing every other movie.
Yeah, and he even gets to do his trademark move, which is the embarrassingly naked streak.
Right. He did that again?
He did it again on the Conan O'Brien show.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the movie. Why don't you review the movie?
In the movie, what I'm saying is this is a complicated... Part of the problem, I think, with some people is this plot is fairly complicated. I mean, it's very reverent to the TV show and does a great job. But it also is got this whole back, you know, spoof of Hollywood and you know, it just... And it's as I say, it's Nora Ephron, who is, you know, the queen of chick flicks.
Of chicklets. She's the queen of gum.
Chick flicks. So, I mean, to a certain extent, there's lots of layers of this movie, and perhaps certain people will be...
Is this something you'd take the whole family to, Paulo?
Yeah, I mean, I was entertained. I mean, there's no... I mean...
Do they have popcorn available and...
Yeah, there's popcorn, and when, you know...
They got to. I can't go.
When Will Ferrell does the nude streaking thing, they do have it, you know, with the blocking it out, with the image blocking, so you don't see his little things.
What's he talking about, Fizz?
I don't know, because I thought Will Ferrell didn't do a nude scene in this one.
He does do a nude scene in this film.
I thought you said only on Conan.
No,
Stop
he's
screaming.
An actor.
Stop screaming.
He's an actor.
Stop it.
Matt,
Fez, is this something you would go to see?
This one I will wait and see on DVD or pay-per-view.
I'm going to shock you. I'm going to go to this film.
Really? This isn't in the theater for you?
I just feel like I saw her today. She looked beautiful. I didn't think I would like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I enjoyed it. I didn't think I would really like Batman, but it was very nice. I'm having a nice summer experience for a change.
Keep your momentum going. Then.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, what if I could make it through the summer seeing a movie a week?
I'm willing to guarantee you'll be entertained.
Wow.
I'm going to give a guarantee.
Or his money back, Paulo?
His money back.
That's going to be money for 4, Paulo. I go with a family, so
there's dinner.
It's a costly mistake.
No. I'm talking just with the ticket price for yourself alone.
No, that's not fair.
Well, that's rude, Paulo.
Will, you're on Run of Fez.
Paulo, I wanted to know, did Bewitched accurately portray what it's like to live with a witch?
Oh!
Paul's really great. Paul's great.
That was good, sir. I like.
How's your witch doing, Paulo?
If only she was a witch, she could, you know...
Yours would be Big Witch.
Yeah, I mean,
Big witch. Big witch.
The plot of this movie is, of course, that, the witch doesn't want to be a witch anymore. She wants to be with a stupid mortal who needs her and she can take care of. And, she doesn't want to use her powers. And I wish my wife had powers. That would be great. It would make my life...
She can make a ham disappear faster than anyone I've seen.
It was the same thing that Darren had the problem. He would always want, let's win the lottery, or let's,
You're Earth 2,
solve
Darren,
my
right?
problems.
You're Earth 2, Darren.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on to Land of the Lost. How was that? How were the
Land
sleep
of the Dead.
stats?
Yeah, George Romero is a god to some people. I mean, with the Living Dead. Obviously, the Night of the Living Dead, the Dawn of the Dead, and the Day of the Dead are the three, and they've been remade.
Was he in the Grateful Dead?
No, but he's made some other movies. He's simply a director, and
The Quick and the Dead.
I like
Was
that
that
one.
No, not at all. And I think he directed Creepshow, among other things. The thing about this is that it's been a long time since the trilogy was finished. Now he's got the fourth film, and it looks like he's going to go for more.
So you're saying this is the fourth in a trilogy?
It's the fourth, yeah, that's what's happened.
Trilogy
And,
plus one.
so, I mean, there was a lot of expectations, I think, because, a lot of films have ripped his original
Somebody found out that he can't make any movies if they don't have dead in them. So he came back.
Right.
Paulo, thumb up, thumb down, or is it just too stupid?
I'm going to say it's a disappointment to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's not as good as Cesar Romero.
The expectation. I mean, by all means, if it has eating on the living corpse,
Batman.
Ripping the entrails out of live screaming human beings. That's there. So if you're looking for that, it's there. I mean, it's no problem. It's just that the grand scheme that you were looking for, the advancement of the idea of the zombie. It didn't deliver.
The commercial says the Michelangelo of horror has started painting a new ceiling.
Yeah, that's.
Would you agree?
I'd say no.
Same ceiling.
So that's your blurb. I would say no.
So that's 2 dead thumbs down on this one.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about this is too, you got Dennis Hopper, who was in the second of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So obviously he's one of the people who respects this man, and
he respects a check.
Yeah,
he'll show up for anything.
No, he won't.
He will too. Him and Christopher Walken.
Well,
if there's money there, they'll do it. And I'll throw in Michael Caine. They don't care what they do, as long as they get paid.
Well, Michael Caine, and it's good for them because every once in a while, they wind up in a good movie by accident.
Yeah, that's true. Every one of them will occasionally do a good movie. But you can't act like, I'm going to a Dennis Hopper film and think you have any idea what you're going to see.
But I really do think he did this one for the love. And I just, and it's...
The love of cash. All right, Paulo,
yes.
You get, so far, Bewitched, you give a surprising thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm going against the tide on this one because, I definitely gave it a thumbs up.
You're your own man.
He twitched his nose on it.
And, I think it's the best TV remake I've seen. I can't think ever. And I mean, it's not like it's just trying to remake the film. It's doing a lot of other things.
It's reimagining it, isn't it, Paulo?
It's reimagining it, yes. And it even used clips from the original because since they're doing the show about an actor who's making the show, they can do that.
Is there an Uncle Arthur?
There is.
And who plays that?
There's a lot of Steve Carell.
He does everything now.
Yeah, and he does basically a spot-on, perfect imitation of Paul Lynde.
Go ahead, do yours, Fez. Get it over with.
Oh, my goodness.
See?
Sammy, it's raining cats and dogs, and I stepped in a poodle.
Fezzy, if they ever remake that movie Michael Keaton when he was the ghost, you can be the guy who played in that. The Beetlejuice guy who did the home makeover for him is who you look like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the guy that gets his suit torn off of him.
All right, Paulo, let's go on to Herbie the Love Bug.
Okay, well, it's just it's a G-rated film by Lindsay Lohan, which is kind of...
Would you say, gee, I loved it?
No, but I mean, it's good. I mean...
Would you say, gee whiz, this is some kind of a film?
It's a G-rated film, I can say that. And
can you run out to your driveway and honk your car horn and act like you're interviewing Herbie for us?
The wire won't stretch.
Oh, okay.
All right, review the film, Paulo.
The film is that there's not a lot of G-rated films, and there's not a lot of G-rated films in Lindsay Lohan's future, but nonetheless...
You think she's on her way to porn, huh?
Well, she obviously out drunk every night, and who knows
So
what
you? And so is your wife.
Yeah, but okay, well, we're not, making G-rated films.
Yet.
Okay. And the fact is that, she's going to wind up, on one of those paparazzi photos with her top off or something. And so I don't know why she's trying to make G-rated films. But it is good for the kids, and I enjoyed it on that basis. And, she's been remaking all the Disney films, but, there's not many left unless she goes into the Kurt Russell territory.
I'd like to see her in The Barefoot Executive.
I don't understand. You didn't see this film, did you, Polo?
Yes, I did. It's Michael Keaton.
What do you think of it?
Well, I could tell you that, and I haven't seen it.
Yes, I understand. It's funny. Matt Dillon is the villain of the piece, and it's a remake of Herbie. You could describe the original film. It's enjoyable, but it's a.
What about for us that didn't see the original film?
Yeah, but fine. I'm not.
Would you take little kids to it?
I would take little kids to it.
You didn't see the original either, did you?
I did too. It's Buddy Hackett.
Did you feel bad for Michael Keaton seeing him in this?
I do feel bad for Michael Keaton in general because, he is one of my favorite actors, to be honest with you. And I always...
He could have been Tom Hanks.
He could have...
It seemed like that was going to be his thing.
He could have been Tom Hanks. He could have been Bill Murray. He could have been anything. And I don't know why he just walked away, and now he's walking back at an odd time.
I know, and he's walking back with the worst possible project.
Where did he go wrong? Like when
Batman.
when he did Batman?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It seems like Batman will bring a jinx of the sort.
He said he couldn't even watch the second Batman. It was so bad. He said the first one he watched, the second one, he goes, it was so bad, he knew he just did it for money. He felt like an idiot. And somehow that effed him up.
I can't believe that. Because he's good friends with Tim Burton. Why would he say that? That's crazy.
Because the movie stunk. I could be friends with somebody and we do something awful together. Like some kind of a gang rape.
Well, I don't think.
It doesn't mean I don't like the person. It means I don't want to relive that gang rape.
Or go back and do a sequel.
I think he's being overly critical of himself. Fine, if you want to criticize Danny DeVito, that's.
Don't we all agree that Batman stunk?
No, I don't agree.
we'll all say yes.
That's a bad Batman. It's not the worst, but it's a bad Batman.
The Danny DeVito part is substandard. The Michelle Pfeiffer part is fantastic. So
let me just say this. Crazy Jen said Michael Keaton was blacklisted for not keep doing Batman, that they were so mad at him that they started to destroy him.
It's not...
Never heard that story before.
He's got a...
the villains of Gotham?
Jen always...
No, the films of Hollywood.
Jen always comes up with an interesting take on things, and that is very interesting.
By the way, Fez, I heard that you got mad at her for saying that you look like the Penguin.
Yeah. Why would you say I look like the Penguin? That's just rude.
You know you do.
Do not.
All right, Paulo. So you got 2 thumbs up.
No. There's only 1 thumb up this week.
Oh, okay. I thought he gave a thumb up.
You told everyone to go see Herbie.
I didn't say everyone. There's no reason for a 60-year-old couple to go see this movie. In my opinion, unless they remember the original Herbie and have fond memories, and maybe when they first met and they fell in love to the first Herbie, then fine, maybe relive it. But I wouldn't recommend it for a 60-year-old couple.
So your 1 thumb up is Bewitched.
Bewitched. But again, I'm going against the tide on this because apparently it's confused a lot of people.
And I agree with you. I heard good things at first, then bad things, and then
and I'm going in hearing the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I loved it. So, I could.
I'm going to see it over the weekend, Fez. I don't even have any little indie films that I want to see. That's my problem.
There are a lot of great documentaries out right now. There's Rock School. There's Deep Blue, which is a documentary about the ocean. Fantastic. There's Mad.
That March of the Penguins, I think I want to see.
But actually, if you want to see March of the Penguins, see Deep Blue because it has the penguins in it. Plus, you get all the rest of the ocean as well.
Well, I heard the Good Morning America people talking about they cried at March of the Penguins.
Why?
It was the love story between 2 penguins was so touching.
And
why do you watch Good Morning America? I don't understand that. Those people are the oddest people I've ever seen in my life.
I get tired of today, and I have to shake it up.
And that's why you missed the great Matt Lauer debate today. There's never been anything where people go, hey, did you see Good Morning America? Well, what a concert. All right, Paulo, you're out. You're done. I'm not even going to bother with you next week.
Okay, but...
What is the next week going to be, War of the Worlds?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Have you seen it yet?
I'm seeing it Monday, and it opens Wednesday.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll talk to you, I guess, Tuesday.
It's up up to you, sir.
And we'll gladly buy you a hamburger.
All right, I changed my mind now. All right, so I will see Bewitched over the weekend. If you're wrong about that, Paul, I want to check.
Yeah, but just for your ticket, just for you.
Okay.
I mean, just for one admission.
Paulo, one more thing. Now, Fezzi, you're not going to Bewitched. You said you're going to go see a live stand-up show this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Jimmy Norton. He's going to be at the State Theater in Falls Church. That is tomorrow night. I believe you can still go to Ticketmaster.com or call the box office there, 703-237-0300 for Jim Norton.
What time is that show? It's like at 9 o'clock on the Saturday?
I think so. Yeah. I got to find out for sure.
I noticed the Friday Night Lights crew not hanging out tonight. What happened? Last week you were packed. We couldn't breathe in here. Tonight it's a tomb.
I know. I wonder if they're like Crazy Jen and everyone forgot it was Friday. Or maybe it's that look of shame from Keisha and her bra and panties coming up.
Yeah, I would have thought just the opposite. I thought the whole gang would have been here. But did you get drunk again and yell something out last Friday?
No. I only had a couple beers last Friday.
The Jimmy Norton show starts at 8.
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Are you going,
Thank
Keisha?
you.
I wish I could. I can't afford tickets.
Go as Fez's date.
I wish I had made that part of the bet instead of what we did.
That would have been good.
That would have been a nice one. Oh, well, too late now.
Ew, hindsight. What's that mean? Ass stuff?
Yeah. That's her way of saying, check out my ass. Check out my ass.
It's nice.
Right back, Ron Fez.